Assets everyone should invest in. So, you have some money to invest, but don't know whether to invest it or spend it to buy some luxurious stuff. And a question pops up in your head. Why should I invest? Or, what are some important assets everyone should invest in? If you have a question in your head and want to know more about it, watch the video until the end. Hello 101 community, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about important assets you should invest in. Before we begin, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to never miss any updates. The main misconception is that for starting investing, you need a lot of money. But you can start investing with little money too. You need to make money work for you to make more money. Asking your company if they have a retirement plan, such as a 401k or a 403b, can allow you to start investing. You can start choosing available assets and contributing a percentage of your earnings each pay period to your retirement account. You can also open an individual retirement account if your workplace does not offer retirement accounts or IRAs. You can open an account with traditional or internet brokerages like TD Ameritrade, Wealthfront, or Charles Schwab. You can start investing money by setting up a private investment account with a brokerage business. These accounts lack some tax advantages that come with retirement accounts. Still, they also do not have penalties if you withdraw your money before a specific age, as do retirement accounts. What is an asset that generates income? An asset that produces income is one that you purchase today to use to your advantage in the future. In essence, they are investable assets. It's crucial to approach it with a plan in mind. Diversification is the secret to getting high returns on income-generating assets. The adage, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket," is undoubtedly familiar to you. It is true though. Diversification is a fundamental concept in investing, which is no mystery. Diversification works because it protects your revenue. If one investment doesn't work out, a few more might. Number 1, online business. Starting your own online business is one of the most well-liked and lucrative investment options. A lot of work must be done beforehand for many types of online businesses. The earning potential is, however, limitless. Online companies can be blogs, e-commerce sites like Shopify or BigCommerce, or even websites that sell products on eBay and Amazon. Building an online business requires a lot of time and effort. Before you notice any substantial progress, it could take up to 2 years. However, you can earn a solid living if your foundation is strong. You can gradually spend less time managing the company while still generating cash. You might eventually be able to sell your online asset or keep it as a secondary source of income. Number 2, rental units. Are you looking for a high-risk, high-reward job? Rental properties are your best option. Single-family homes, multi-family dwellings, and even apartment buildings can be examples of this. This could be a steady stream of money during prosperous times. However, you'll need to exercise caution when there is a weak economy or many job losses. Rental property ownership is not simple. As the owner of the house, you are in charge of the mortgage payments, repairs, upkeep, and leasing. By creating a savings cushion, you can plan for the charges. Still, occasionally you might be caught off guard, especially by phantom costs. Phantom expenditures are often repairs and maintenance bills. Keeping things like these in mind is vital because many homeowners frequently overlook them and are surprised with large fees later. Even though house ownership might be intimidating, it can also be a very financially rewarding experience with careful planning and preparation. Number 3, brick and mortar companies that can weather a recession. Like life, business typically operates according to seasons. There are peak and off-peak seasons for many firms, during which they spend a lot of effort getting ready for the next surge in activity. Not all companies, though, operate in this way. Some companies are immune to economic downturns. Despite the economy's condition, these businesses will continue to have steady, if not rising, demand. These companies include those in the healthcare industry, like grocery stores, laundromats, and nursing homes or agencies. Despite the economy's condition, people will always require access to healthcare and food. In essence, these companies are necessary. Investing in a necessary service business might be a reliable revenue source during any economic climate. Number 4. Real estate investment trusts. Real estate investment trusts are a suitable option to explore if you want to invest in real estate but are hesitant to pay the upfront down payment charges. REITs operate just like mutual funds. You can invest in a group of properties managed by the same business. The management business purchases new properties with the money invested by investors. Investors can anticipate their return in the form of dividends at regular periods. By diversifying your portfolio, investing in REITs lowers your overall risk. Residential or commercial real estate are other options for investing. If you like the video so far, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to develop yourself financially and want to take your future into your own hands, check the links in the video description. Investing in stocks. Stock investments can be made in various ways. You can select one strategy or combine all three. Your investment objectives and level of portfolio management involvement will determine how you purchase equities. Invest in individual stocks. Purchasing individual stocks would be a wise approach to begin investing if you appreciate learning about markets and businesses through research and reading. Even if the share prices of certain companies appear quite high, and if you're starting and have a small amount of money, then you may want to consider purchasing fractional shares. Invest in stock ETFs. To follow an underlying index, exchange-traded funds, also known as ETFs, purchase many individual equities. Investing in an ETF is similar to purchasing stocks from a huge variety of businesses that belong to the same industry or are part of an S&P 500 stock-style index. Like stocks, ETF shares are traded on exchanges, offering more diversity than holding a single stock. Invest in stock mutual funds. ETFs and mutual funds have certain commonalities, but also significant distinctions. Active mutual fund managers choose various stocks to outperform a benchmark index. Your benefits from investing in stock mutual funds come from dividends, interest, and capital gains. Another option is to invest in real estate, but how do you invest in this industry? Take a look into real estate investment trusts if you want to buy the property with the least amount of money possible. These publicly traded companies raise money by selling stock and issuing bonds. The funds are then used by such businesses to purchase and lease real estate assets, such as warehouses, offices, shopping malls, and office buildings. A REIT must pay out nearly all of its post-tax profits to investors through dividends. Real estate investment trusts make owning property less complicated. Due to management's handling of all the ownership and rental logistics, dividends are frequently higher than many stock-based investments. All you have to do is relax and get your profit. Like any publicly traded company, a brokerage account can be used to buy and sell REIT shares on the open market. REITs are among the most liquid real estate assets as a result. Additionally, it is possible to buy shares of exchange-traded funds that own shares in several REITs. New investors with little funds can purchase fractional shares of REIT ETFs through investing applications such as Stash, M1 Finance, and Robinhood. Crowdfunding real estate platforms. For investors who wish to get more involved, crowdfunding sites for real estate are a wonderful choice. Several of these internet platforms enable you to invest in specific real estate development projects rather than big, generalized portfolios of properties. Real estate crowdfunding platforms pool money from multiple individuals to finance construction projects. They frequently demand that real estate investments be made over long time frames, such as 5 years or more. You might have had access to some of your money earlier. However, that will depend on the platform, and there might be fees associated with early withdrawals. Depending on how much money you have to invest, 3 well-known platforms like Fundraise, CrowdStreet, and Diversify, they offer a variety of possibilities, from real estate funds to specific real estate projects. Flipping properties is a way to invest in real estate. You don't need to purchase rental properties to increase your real estate investment earnings. The practice of purchasing and selling real estate is widespread, but as with rental properties, flipping requires a lot of labor. It comprises renovating homes and discovering new neighborhoods where you may flip your purchases for a profit. Suppose your home flipping approach includes construction and renovation. In that instance, you run a considerable risk and shell out a sizable sum of money. It's not as easy as it might seem on HGTV. Building permits are required for improvements, and costs may be higher than expected, especially if you engage contractors or outsource more work. Look for homes in growing neighborhoods that don't require significant modifications to lessen the effort necessary to flip properties. This might become far more profitable if you rent out the house while you wait for the value to rise. Remember that the neighborhood you expect to become trendy might never catch on, leaving you with a house that makes it challenging to recoup your investment. Invest in real estate as a retirement plan. Purchase and transform office space into housing. For retirees, converting office space to residential apartments is a wise investment. Underutilized offices are frequently found in prime locations. They are less expensive than residential properties, which is one of the key reasons for this. Additionally, by adding value to the property by changing office space to residential apartments, you may get more usage out of the building. This is true if you live close to a place where there aren't many places for people to rent or buy homes. Also, it would be best if you still had them since you work in a nearby city center or business district during the week, but don't like living in hotels on the weekends. If you have more than one home, sell one to raise money for retirement. If you have paid off the mortgage on your second property, you may be able to sell it in retirement to raise money and enjoy a stress-free retirement. The money from the sale might then be used to pay for your expenses or put into an investment to earn returns in the future. There are some tips for young adults who are interested in investing. Consider portfolio diversification. Attempting to reduce your risk is always a good idea, regardless of your investment strategy. Investing in all sorts of categories and places can help you reduce your risk of losses. Consider this. If you put all your money into 1 or 2 businesses, you can be shocked if those businesses have trouble. Suppose you purchase various investments of various types, such as shares, bonds, and property, and participate in several financial markets. In that case, the risk of losing all your money will diminish. Make the most of retirement accounts. It's low-hanging fruit when it comes to investing, which is why most Americans participate in the market through their retirement accounts. Make sure that a portion of your paycheck is automatically put in the account each pay period if you have access to a workplace retirement plan, such as a 401k. The recommended contribution range is 15 to 20% of your gross income. Still, it would be best to do what works for your financial situation and income level. Make sure you contribute enough to meet the match. If your workplace offers a 401k match, you're leaving free money on the table if you don't. Target mutual funds. Although they are still widely utilized and immensely popular, especially in employer retirement plans, these are somewhat reminiscent of the robot advisors of the past. Mutual funds with a target date are retirement investments that automatically make investments based on your anticipated retirement year. Let's take a step back and define a mutual fund, effectively a collection of investments. When investors purchase a share of the fund, they simultaneously invest in all of the fund's assets. Although a professional manager normally makes the fund's investments, there will be some overarching themes. Target date funds are a type of fund that includes both stocks and bonds and adjusts the risks over time to match your retirement period. You may select a target date fund with the years 2050 or 2055 in the name if you intend to retire in 30 years. Fund returns often outperform other types of investments, and you will retire far away from now, so you should put your retirement fund in that. It has a vast majority of equity. It will gradually move part of your funds towards bonds over time, following the basic rule that you should take a little less risk as you get closer to retirement. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you'll be notified of every update. Also, don't forget to check the links in the video description. And while you're here, I'm sure you'll want to continue on the path of financial education. Click to watch the video appearing on your screen right now. I will see you there. Take care and stay tuned.